Alright, what is going on? My Soldier Gaming is your Commander-in-Chief, Warzone 5.7, and welcome back to a long-awaited and most beloved series close to my heart, Warzone Talks. We're going on 25 episodes, my soldiers, and I just have to say, first off, it's great to be back. I know I've been away for a long time. I haven't been spamming a whole lot like I've usually been doing over the past few months. I've noticed a lot, and that will be all explained in the later portion of the video. Now, before I get started, I just want to say that right now what you guys are looking at is the Division gameplay from one campaign mission called the Napalm production site. So let's take out some dude that was using all this stuff. He's pretty much a big boss of a cleaner. And I'm rocking one of some powerful pistol that I found. I can't remember where I found it or how I got it, but this thing kicks a lot of ass. Now, like I said, I'm still gonna try and, limit my cursing or my swearing, and, keep it a little bit more intellectual, keep it more articulate. But at the same time, I will still use profanity, just not as much. And also, if you can already tell, I am rocking the Splinter Cell outfit, and it comes with a lot of things from the Splinter Cell outfit to the Ghost Recon Wildlands to the iconic jacket for the Division, but I think you already get that from Uplay. I can't really remember. Probably best if you don't quote me on that last portion. But content was badly needed for this game when it first came out. That's why I haven't played too much of it. But after all this stuff, especially with this outfit and many others being free, I had to jump on it. Well, I'm guessing that it can be free if you have Uplay points, but I'm pretty sure that this outfit skin is free. That you can quote me on. If I'm not right about that, call me a liar. Call me a liar and dislike the video. I'm telling you, I'm letting you guys do that. But for starters, let's give these shoutouts up and rolling. And this one was really needed. I've always told them I was going to do it, but I never got around to doing it because of what was going on. But let's get started. First off, we have Apokjed, and I'm really hoping that's how I pronounce the name, otherwise I will never hear the light of day saying, remember, you gotta say it like this. This is how you say it. But yeah, Apokjed, he has 27 subs. He's still starting off, so go easy on him. And he's a gamer, commentator, and collaborator. The boy is really articulate. He really knows how to play the games that he plays. And he's helped out 3 of his friends who also have YouTube channels like CKR, Shadow, and Austin. But I have a little bit of feedback for you, man. Whenever you're about to make a video, always try to study your sound quality for your game, the sound quality for your microphone. You might be too close or you might be far away from what's going on, and with that I'm probably able to hear your voice a little bit too much, or I'm not being able to hear your voice as much. So I'm either hearing a lot of that from you talking because your microphone's too close up, or you're not too close enough to your microphone and there's a lot of gameplay going on to which I can't hear what you're having to say. But I have to say, I do enjoy you play some of the games that you play. You're very smart, you're very cool, very down to earth, and just keep at it. And I know that you're going to get to that 50 subscriber bar, and after that, it's all uphill. You just got to keep at it. Next up, we have Banana Overdose. He has 82 subs, and he's a gamer and commentator and an editor. So he plays a lot of CSGO, and he has a lot of funny moments. He's also Hispanic, so that's a plus. I always love seeing diversity for my soldiers. And just his thumbnails and his music, the way he puts music in with his gameplay is great. I love how he talks to his friends on CSGO, and especially how they find unique ways to go over parts of the map. That's awesome. I love how he has captions in, or subtitles, when he's talking, when his friend's talking, and it goes with everything. I love that. And also, if you're doing just CSGO, then by all means, man, go ahead, because it seems like you and your friends know what you're doing on that game. You see like you guys have a lot of fun on that, and that's pretty much all I can say. Do what you love. And if you need any feedback on any of your videos, just let me know and I'll definitely take a look at it and tell you what's going on and how I can help. Alright, next up we have Sphinx HD. He has 132 subscribers and he's a gamer, commentator, and editor himself. He plays a lot of GTA 5 races with his friends. I think the last DLC that came out, it's still recent. I think it was called Cunning Stunts DLC. And I'm telling you, that crap looks amazing. I'm definitely having to get myself in on that at some point. He also plays Homefront and a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, especially one map, or one, I think it was a custom game that he created with him and his friends playing Search and Destroy with baseball bats. But the baseball bats on one team were blue and the other side of the team, they were red. And he made it like a Star Wars type of Search and Destroy, which I thought was very unique and very new and awesome and really cool. I know my terminology needs to change from cool and awesome. That's all I can think of right now. I do apologize. And not only that, he also plays Dead Island, the Definitive Edition. Recently remastered version of Dead Island, both for the original Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide. To me, they were okay at the beginning, but I don't know if they could change it up when it comes to Dead Island 2. But I'm pretty sure they have this. It's a possibility, so I'm still gonna keep my options open for that. Alright, also to close it out with Sphinx, he also does Rocket League. Now, I don't really play that game too much on my channel. I play with my 10-year-old cousin, and we kind of mess around with the physics in that game. So either we make the jetpacks infinite, or it has like a faster speed, and we have the ball very, very light or very, very heavy, depending on how we like to mess around with the game. I think that's a great idea for your Sphinx, or for anyone who wants to do a video for Rocket League, just to kind of mess around with custom game and just go all out with it. And he also does shoutouts. Now, he only has like 2 videos out right now. I'm not sure if he's gonna do any more. I'm pretty sure he will, but I guess at a later date. So, from what I can tell, all these subscribers that I've given out have shown real promise, and it's only gonna get better as the list, oh god, my lisp, as the list progresses. So, way to go, Sphinx, and keep up the great work as well. Alright, next up we have Always Wearing Shorts. He has 218 subscribers. He's a gamer and commentator, and he plays a lot of Metal Slug, Left in the Dark, and Don't Starve. Now, I kind of like Don't Starve, even though I first viewed it from MyScrim's channel with Markiplier. But I kind of like how he plays the game as well, especially when it comes to Left in the Dark. His commentary fits in with everything that's going on. The game, even though it's a point-and-click kind of genre game, it has a lot of spook factor, which I enjoy. Even though I'm a sucker for scary games, survival horror games, it's one of the very few genres that I always have grown to enjoy. Not only that, he also has a shout-out series called Awesome Channels of the Week. Currently, he's at 14 videos. So I'm thinking that he's going to be doing more of those in a later date. Either if people ask him to give him a shout, or he goes on actively and searches for, small content or large content creators who have extraordinary content, which is awesome. So I find it very unique. I really like to see other YouTubers helping each other out as much as they can. And he's also a good friend of my friend, or we're kind of connected together. He's also connected with Lukey Doo, and that's awesome. Not like family related, but he's, since Lukey Doo is subscribed to him, and I think that he subscribed to Lukey Doo. I think that's how YouTube works. I might be completely wrong about that, so don't quote me, okay? And when it comes to looking at his channel when it first starts off, he has some great thumbnails, which I really think that he takes time in putting them into. Me, I can only take screenshots from either the software that I use for my Elgato, or I use it from my editing software, which is Sony Vegas Movie Studio Platinum 13 HD. Man, that is... Oh man, I could have made a house faster than I could say that freaking title. Whew. But anyway, this dude is awesome, just like every other person over here is awesome. I'm gonna stop saying it because I'm like, okay, I get it. We all know these channels are awesome. Get to the point. And I will. Alright, next runner up is the Unconventional Natural. She has 256 subscribers, and she is a vlogger, a how-toer, and a collaborator. She does a lot of fashion and cosmetic videos. One of them was with a collaboration with a woman named Sarah Connor. The link for her channel will be in the description below as well. And when it comes to what she's doing now, I'm guessing she's working on some kind of internship. I've been trying to scroll in her videos to try and figure out where she was an intern at, so that way I can give her a greater commendation or a congratulations, but I was never able to find it. But when it comes to her and Sarah Connor, they do a lot of skin care routines, and also she's very fashion worthy. She shows women how to have ideas on graduation dresses, any type of summer dress or some kind of summer outfit that they might be interested in, or she might be interested in, which also gives women those kind of ideas. And she's also a small-time cover artist. She does a lot of vocalization and playing the guitar. And look at this, look, did you see that? God dang magician pyro in this bitch. Alright, moving on. But yeah, she does a lot of Adele, John Mayer, and a few others. I was never able to actually view her channel with the amount of cover artist videos that she's done. But when it comes to cosmetics, when it comes to fashion, I'm thinking that's where she's doing an internship at, somewhere that's dealing with that. This girl has got a lot of skill. She's got a lot of talent. So I am rooting for her 100% on getting this internship, sticking with this internship, and making it to the point where she's actually working with these people and turning the fashion or the skincare world on its head. And that's what we can only do for a generation like this that is currently not doing so well. But that's another rant for another day. Alright, next up we have Aerier Games. He has 333 subscribers. He's a gamer and commentator, and he also uses the face cam on most of his videos. Now, he plays a lot of games that go towards Fallout 4, Dark Souls 3, and one of my favorite free-to-play games of this time, Warframe. I don't know how much of that game I have been playing on my Xbox One, but I can't get enough of it, especially with the new updates that they're bringing out. Oh my god, it's like better than Battlefront. In my opinion, it's better than Battlefront, okay? I'm not saying it's the best for, you know, you guys. For me, I'm saying it's the best for myself. Me, myself, and I, okay? I'm on my level. Let me be at my level. Alright. And he also plays a lot of, wait, I think I already said he plays Dark Souls 3, Fallout 4, and Warframe. What am I talking about? What he's mostly good at, or what he's mostly playing on this channel, at least from my perspective, he plays a lot of Destiny. Now, to me, I'm still on the fence about Destiny. I mean, I play it from here and there at times, but I don't know, I'm trying to get back into it. And that's only if they bring it to PC. I mean, I still have my digital version of it on Xbox One, but I don't know. I want to play it. I just can't force myself enough to play it. And I'm definitely jealous of this dude when he's doing his character builds, and I'm just looking at the boss characters that he's made for his characters. For Hunter, like a knife fighter, I think that's what one of them were called. And then he has, I think this might be for Warlock, or it might also be for Hunter, his own build of Skeletor. A glowing like skull mask, a blue flaming skull mask, and he's got a whole bunch of other accessories on his Guardian. It's so freaking awesome. I just can't get over the fact that how awesome it looks. And I know, well, Nick, you just gotta play the game. And I know, trust me guys, I know, I want to. I just can't force myself. I might need to have people play the game with me in order to get me back into that whole entire game. Because I can't go back in it by myself. I can't. But even though he plays a lot of Destiny, I like how he also challenges himself. I don't know if this is the first challenge that he's done, or if it's first of many challenges that he's done from his subscribers. One of his subscribers told him to do a raid on, I guess, on any difficulty, but it has to be, I don't know if it even has a difficulty. I think he just has a flat out hard, need to be with a team default difficulty. I don't know if you can change it, but he was supposed to do a raid by himself, and then he finished the raid, or he's didn't. I think he's like, I'm out, I'm not gonna do this, I can't do this. But he gave it his all, which I like seeing subscribers, or I like seeing soldiers and a whole bunch of other channels challenge themselves to do a lot of things that, even though they don't want to do it, they still push themselves, which is a lot of speech and no action that's coming from me, as y'all can tell. But he also has a lot of great work dealing with his thumbnails as well. Like I said, all these subscribers, all these soldiers, all these channels have great thumbnail art. Better than mine. Why? Because I really do not take the time out to do it like they do it. Especially when it comes to me not having Photoshop. So I have to make do with what I can until I can get Photoshop. When that will be, I don't know. Only fate will tell. Only time. But yeah, when it comes to Area Games, he is just another great gaming SOG. Soldier of Gaming. That's what I'm going to call you guys. Soldiers of Gaming. SOG. And I hope you guys will be with me on Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare. Yes, I am getting both because I cannot choose from just one. I love both franchises, even though they do have their own skimpy way of doing things. The games look promising. The single player mode for Call of Duty looks flat out awesome. They really went back to, it's got a Modern Warfare type feel to it. And it's like, that's the stuff that I like. Boots on the ground. It's not a whole bunch of boost jumping that I saw the enemies do it, but I didn't see any of, the actual character doing it. If it's just like a small boost, then that's fine. But if it's like thrusters, oh no. I am deleting that shit from my PC. Alright, last but not least, we have That Guy T. He has 68,582 subscribers, and he's a vlogger and ranter, and this guy is very well put together. He loves to debate people. He loves to have interviews and discussions on the topics of today, which to me are very needed to be discussed, very much needed to get spoken out on. What am I talking about? I'm talking about modern day feminism. I'm talking about the SJWs. I'm talking about Black Lives Matter and LGBT. Now, I'm not saying that I'm against these people. In no way, shape, or form am I against feminism or any of these other guys or any of these motions or these movements. Black Lives Matter included. But the people who run the show are the very reason why we have to talk very negatively about these movements, which could be a very great group of movements if the people actually wanted actual equality and didn't really judge. I mean, you can judge, but if you're going to judge in a manner that affects nearly everybody and treat everybody else like crap, then they need to speak out on it. And this is exactly what he does. He talks to people of Anarchast. He does interviews with Rebel Media, And he also does collaborations and debates, I guess you would say debates or collaborations, with Sargon of Akkad, one of the most known people for doing rants and discussions on topics of today. Also with the Drunken Peasant podcast, Dr. Randomer Cam, Undoomed, some of my favorite people that I watch most of the time when I have time to actually view videos. Those are most of the people I go to, besides people with, doing video games. And he actually does his research. He's very articulate, and he's outspoken, very outspoken. Like, he doesn't let nobody stop him of what he thinks or what he wants to say. If he has something on his mind, he's gonna say it. And that's what I like. The people who do not hold back and just go out and tell the truth. Give the people the truth. The truth that people don't want to hear, that's what they do. And if you hurt their feelings, then like they said, it's a free world. You can say what you want. As long as you don't use that with action, then that's alright. If you don't like what somebody says, walk away. Move on to greener and better pastures. Don't care about what people think of you. Do you live your own life? That's all I have to say. And that's all they have to say as well. But people in this modern day don't want to get it, and I feel sorry for them. But yeah, that's it for all the YouTubers that I have for the week or throughout the time. If you want to start, if you want to shout out, let me know in the comment section below. Alright, and I know what you guys are thinking. That's funny. Nick didn't say that this guy was a celebrity. Well, no, I didn't. The reason is, I don't really want to do celebrity shoutouts anymore. It's not for not doing any more shoutouts, just saying like, this person is the celebrity of this week or for this video. And I just kind of gotten over the fact of calling these people celebrities and stuff like that. Putting people on a very high pedestal. And it's not saying that these guys are very good at what they do. Don't get me wrong, they are screaming good. But they're good, but someone else could be better. And that someone who could be better, they're going to meet someone who is the best. And then that person who is the best is going to get trumped by someone who is superior. And it's just going to be a non-stop ripple effect in trying to figure out who is better. And in a way, we all know what we're doing, but we just take different styles of doing it. And at different levels as well. So that's why I really don't feel like putting people on high pedestals like that. I mean, competitiveness is all good and all, but it's not everything, if that makes sense. But the reason you guys are wondering why I haven't been doing too many videos, I've been down in the slumps, okay? I have been very, very depressed, very, very sad. Most of the reason is because my dog passed away. If you haven't heard in my last video for the Technomancer, his name was JoJo, and he was 16 years old. I had him since I was in, I had him since I was in elementary school. Casey and JoJo, he had a sister. When I was in 8th grade, she passed away. I don't know if it was with old age or if it had something to do with my dog. You know how some dogs like to fight about food and everything like that. My dog JoJo did that. I don't know if she died of starvation or she died of natural causes, but he has been a beacon of happiness in my life. Besides my family will always be there for me. But whenever my parents were at work, or my sister was at work, or with friends, and I was here by myself, I would always have him and my little puppy, my new developed puppy, Charlie. They would always be there to greet me and, make me feel at ease. Now, even though he's old, I understand that when you get old, you can no longer move, but he's had a problem with his kidneys, and they weren't developing the right amount of certain thing that he was supposed to have going on, and it limited his mobility until the point where he could no longer move. And me and my mom were contemplating on if we should put him down or not. And as we progressed, and by giving him IVs, the IVs were the only reason why he was still, moving a little bit. And we couldn't stand the fact of always pricking him every day and night to keep him a little bit mobile. Because when it came to it, he would no longer move, and he would pee and crap where he laid. And it got worse and worse until we just decided to take him in to put him down. Now, I was strong at first until when we got closer and closer, that's when I really started breaking down. And I just really did not want to let go of him. I could tell that in his eyes. He knew that it was his time. But at the same time, I feel like he had a little bit more fight in him. And I guess I don't want to think that he thought that we were giving up on him. We didn't want him to suffer, and I hope that's what he thinks now. He's in a better place now. He's with his sister, and that's all I am asking for, and that's all I can hope for. And I'm hoping that he's having a good time with his sister in the afterlife, and hope that one day I'll be able to see him again. But with that emotion and me dealing with work, dealing with full time, especially now that I'm farther away from home and it takes a longer drive to get to my job and then get back home, depending if it's traffic or not. It depends on if I'm really able to come home and do a video. Now, I'm in my state of mind now. I'm in my right state of mind now. I'm happy. I'm moving on, especially when it comes to getting to school. I'm about to head out right now to make sure that everything is in order, so when it comes August 20th, I'm actually in school. And I have financial aid, I have all that I need, and I'm ready to get my life back on track, because I've been slacking a lot with my life, with my emotions, with my job here on YouTube. But I'm back, okay? Even though it doesn't sound like it in my voice, I'm back, and I'm ready to give it 100%, my all, my goddamn all, even if that means I have to push myself every day to give you guys the content that y'all want and y'all deserve. Because I told you guys I was going to do this, and I have not been at my word. I have not been saying what I was going to do. That changes as of right now. So you guys are going to see more gameplay throughout the week. You're going to get more Warzone talks nearly almost every week, or every bi-weekly, or every 3 weeks. I'm going to make that a promise to you guys. It's going to be a promise to myself. Make sure that I'm holding that standard, because that's what I'm also seeing in this world as well. We don't see too many people standing up for what they believe in. We don't see too many people having too much faith in themselves to doing things, and they're letting people in recent experiences in their life dictate what they should be doing. That's what I've been doing, and right now I'm saying no more. I have to be better, and I will be better. I will do better. Not quoting Hancock, but those words do speak truth of what I am trying to do. And it's going to take some time getting videos out because of Movie Studio from Sony Vegas. It's going to take time because I also want to do a lot more with it coming to be with funny moments, and also making funny little transactions and voiceovers and things like that when it comes to doing, story modes of games. Make it not just, I'm just doing commentary and doing a gameplay video. No, I wanted to make it more entertaining and more innovative, if you will. But that is going to be the end of this Warzone Talks. I didn't think that I actually have enough to say in 30 minutes, but I've done it, and I am super hella happy. But yeah, let me know if you want to comment. If you want to shout out in the comment section below of this video or any other video. If you'd like to see Be My Personal Firing Squad, and execute that like button. And if this is one of the best videos you've seen thus far, please add to your favorites and let people know what I do for this channel on via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and hopefully I'll get a Snapchat so I can comment with you guys even more. So thank you all for watching, and not gonna do my actual intro, but have a good day, night, wherever you are in this world. As always, Warzone out. Have a great whatever celebration you guys are having. And thank you for staying with me throughout all this time. And it really means a lot to me to have you guys on my side. Alright, y'all have a good one.